To this year's Gala dinner. I trust you've had a productive day and indeed a productive time at WISE so far, but this is a special moment where we recognise and honour this year's WISE Award winners. 6 winning projects from around the world that you will hear about over the course of this evening. These are all projects that are operating in the true spirit of WISE, projects that are doing something groundbreaking in education, and projects that I believe will inspire you. I'd like to welcome the WISE corporate sponsors, ExxonMobil and Qatar Petroleum. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything you have done to make so much possible. And also special thanks to all the WISE media partners. The WISE Awards are now in their 4th year. So before we hear about this year's winners, let's just take a moment to tell you about the quest to find the very best educational projects in the world.
Inspiration can change education. Each year, WISE identifies and promotes groundbreaking educational solutions from all over the world, from helping girls remain in school in India to sharing free educational resources on a global scale. All projects are having a major impact in improving people's lives.
The WISE Award program is like a magnet for all the people who are trying to innovate in education.
They also serve as a source of inspiration for everybody else around the world.
If we can bring this to mainstream, it makes a significant difference, not only to those who are less privileged, but even to those who are well off.
Since the start of the program in 2009, a unique network of pioneering models has emerged, serving as a reference for other initiatives. Tonight, WISE is celebrating 6 new projects under the theme Transforming Education. These were selected by a pre-jury and jury composed of leading experts from applications representing all sectors.
The 6 projects that we have chosen can be adopted and adapted in any part of the world.
They have really strong partnerships among stakeholders. They have some very interesting and innovative ways of bringing together new technologies.
The majority of these projects, in fact, try to overcome barriers to education.
This is the beauty of it. By shedding a light on these outstanding projects, WISE is offering new perspectives to the international community, because there should be no boundaries to quality education.
Behind the awards, a glimpse of the jury who were part of this incredibly competitive process. There were hundreds of applications from no less than 89 countries, and the projects covered all sorts of learning. But in the end, there were 6 that really stood out and that made it through. And tonight, we have the opportunity to celebrate not only their work, but the impact that those 6 projects are having.
Garbage dump in the outskirts of Phnom Penh and a home to over 2,000 families. Here, the Cambodian Children's Fund provides life-changing education and support to extremely vulnerable children. With a comprehensive program involving the families, children can now attend school all the way through secondary education.
For my dream for the future is I want to be a doctor because I want to help the poor kids.
For some of us, reading is only possible using our touch and hearing. RoboBraille gives visually impaired people the same learning opportunities as everyone else for free. In a click, this online platform, available in 16 languages, converts text into Braille or MP3.
If I don't have this RoboBraille, I think I would feel me out of the social life.
We have this feeling of being an individual ourselves, when we can do things ourselves and when we don't need other people to help us all the time.
In rural India, poor quality education has led to many children dropping out of school and going back to working in the fields. With a network of 250 schools free of charge, the Satya Bharti Foundation is bringing thousands of children back into education.
What makes a person a good human being? So how do we make that child a good human being? Create a curriculum which is also focused on the overall development of the child.
हमारी च्वाइस यही है कि हम तो अपना वक्त निकाल दिया, बच्चों को तो थोड़ा अच्छी जिंदगी मिल जाए।
In Chile, to pass the university entrance exam, the PSU, you had to pay for extra courses available only in the main cities. PSU Educa Chile breaks these economic and geographic barriers by offering free online courses, reaching even the most remote areas of the country.
So we are assuring that the quality of the content, the right information is going to the students all over Chile.
Yo espero que mi hija entre a la universidad. Gracias a Dios yo encontré esa página, Educar, y le ha servido bastante y está con las pilas bien puestas.
I'm 14 years old. I work at a law firm. It's really fun and cool.
My job is downtown on Wall Street.
The company is called Wiles Got You, and I work in the repro graphics department.
With 25 schools around the USA, the Cristo Rey network helps underprivileged students enter a white-collar work environment. This real-world experience covers most of their tuition fees, increasing opportunities.
We have a motto. We say, transforming urban America one student at a time. And I think that's really happening.
In the flood-prone region of northern Bangladesh, the effects of climate change have made regular access to education almost impossible. The solar-powered floating schools have turned natural barriers into bridges to education.
শাকসবজি আবাদ করি, ফল বসি গাছ লাগা আমরা হলেও শিখেছি, বেশি কিনে টাকা পয়সা গোছানো চাই। একটা ছাগল কিনে নিয়ে তার একটা থেকে 5 টাকা বিক্রি করে আমরা আয় উন্নতি শিখেছি। আমরা
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I think that speaks for itself. You can see why these 6 ended up as the 6 winning projects and why I promised you they would be so inspiring. To begin this year's award ceremony, I'd like to ask the Chair of WISE, His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Ali Al Thani, to come up and join me on stage. Welcome, Dr. Abdullah. And I'm delighted to say that presenting tonight's winners with their WISE Awards 2012 will be Her Highness Sheikha Moza bint